name is Gordon, and I've been a client of Arthur's for exactly 20 years, since 2003. I chose to work with Arthur, first of all because I knew him in a personal capacity and I knew what he did, and I believed that he was competent, and I knew he got a lot of experience 20 years ago at what he did. And I chose him. I think I chose him particularly because I believed he was somebody I could trust. My lifestyle is dependent on company pension, state pensions from my wife and I, and income from our investments. And to be perfectly frank, if we didn't have the income from our investments, we wouldn't be poor, but we wouldn't be particularly comfortable in our retirement. So having Arthur to manage the investments still, so that they're doing the best they can for us and maintaining our quarterly income, that's a real bonus. My investment goals are first and foremost that I'd like the money to go to my children when I die and after my wife has died. Secondly, I'd like the money to keep pace with inflation. And thirdly, it's very important to my lifestyle that I get some income from the money invested. How I feel about my financial future due to working with Arthur, I feel very comfortable. Provided Arthur doesn't retire, as he's threatening he might sometime, I feel very comfortable with Arthur. I like Arthur's approach. I like Arthur very much as a man. I know he's got masses of experience in this business, and I believe he keeps himself up to date sufficiently. He's very good at what he does. What I like most about Arthur is that he's totally trustworthy, totally honest, absolute integrity. And for me, being competent at giving financial advice is one thing, but to me it's absolutely fundamental that whoever I use as an advisor must be totally trustworthy, and their motives are what's best for me and not necessarily what's best for them or the company. The words and phrases I'd use to describe Arthur are competent, experienced, knowledgeable, trustworthy, lots of integrity, totally honest. I absolutely definitely would recommend anybody to work with Arthur, as I've worked with him for so long and been so satisfied. I know that Arthur's likely to retire at some point in time, and I'm quite sure that when Arthur does retire, he will recommend me to another highly competent advisor in flying colours.